everybody, I wanted to jump on. Katie asked me to do a demonstration on how to make earrings at home that you can use for giveaways, thank yous, swag bags, hostess gifts, anything like that. It's really simple. Can be a little time consuming, but it's really not that bad, and it is fairly inexpensive, which I'm all about. I'm a very big DIYer. I like being able to do my own thing. Whenever I see something like the earrings, I'm like, I can do that, and I can probably do it cheaper. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what all I use. I'm gonna do the faux leather earrings today, and then I'll do another video of the studs, but I'll show you what I use for the studs. I just have to get some more of the backings in on that. But yeah, I'm gonna pull this down real quick. It might make a loud noise. Okay, so from Hobby Lobby, I go and I get their faux leather ribbon. It's on a spool, looks like this. I have a couple different ones here. As you can see, like right now in store and online, it is only $2.49 for a roll. You can get a ton of earrings out of this. I'll show you some of the colors real quick. There's the cognac. They have blush, gold. I really like the gold. I'm out and I actually need to get some more. A lot of my girls really like that one. But they have gray, pink, pearl, rose gold, spa, silver, and blush gold. Those are just the solid colors. I did notice that I'm having to hold my phone and do this because I don't know how to share my screen. So they just got these in. So there's the multicolored mermaid scale, glitter, metallic. I'm not sure where it is, but they do have a buffalo print as well. But yeah, so I'll just get one of these, and then the other thing I get from Hobby Lobby are the fishhook earrings. I also get the little O-rings that go with it, because if the material doesn't fit where I poke the hole, fit in between there, the O-ring is a lot bigger, and so it gives it more space to be put on. But as you can see, they have different varieties. They have gold plated, silver plated. I think this is what I got, and I have the silver and the antique brass. And then my sister-in-law did jewelry for a while, and she gave me some rose gold ones that she got from somewhere. If you don't like any of those, you can always go onto something like Etsy. I'm not sure if Amazon has the faux leather sheets, but Etsy has a lot of variation in the sheets and designs and colors and stuff. I haven't ordered from Etsy, but I know a girl who makes earrings, and she orders from Etsy, and she really likes the seller that she gets hers from. But they have a large variety. Oh, that is pretty. May need to do that for fall. Anyway, so that is what I typically use for the leather or faux leather earrings that I make. Alright, the other thing I do is I will look on Pinterest or Google, and I'll search for faux leather earring designs, so that way I can get images of what I want to cut them out looking like. So these are some that I have printed. You just find them, you can resize them. I used PowerPoint to try and blow them up or shrink them. But this is just cardstock, and then I'll just cut out the design that I want, and then I'll trace it onto the back of the faux leather with a pencil. You can use a pen if you want. I just have noticed that with a pencil it's easier to not see the outline that you drew on there whenever you cut them. These are just some of the other designs. I did one set of earrings like this where you just put a hole at the points right there and then connect them with an O-ring, and I did, I think, 2 browns with the gold in the middle. And that one was a big hit with the girls in my VIP. And then there's, again, these, but the different sizes, you can layer them. So if you wanted to do cognac, excuse me, in this size, and then wanted to do a gold on top, you just cut one to a different size and then layer the two whenever you make your earring. Let's see, tool I used to poke holes, this one. All right, so I'm gonna try this one. This is one of the prints, like I said, that I use. The backing is white and it's kind of fuzzy. Sorry if the camera shakes. I have this in a different position than I normally have it, but hopefully it'll all work out. So here are some of the shapes that I have cut out. I'm gonna go with this one. This one, because like I said earlier, you can go and you can find different styles. You can print them out, cut them out, and use them that way. My friend who has made leather earrings, or the faux leather earrings, I bought a pair from her before I made my own, and I really liked the size and shape, which is this. So I mean, you can always do that. You take just a pair that you like, the size, the shape, put it down, trace it out, cut it, and there you go. But I made a template out of it. Oops, sorry. I made a template out of it so that way I can make more that size. So I'm going to use that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. I usually try and put it as close to the edge as possible. That way I can get as many earrings out of this as I can. So I just take a pencil. Usually with the ones with the white backing, you don't have to do too much, like too much pressure or anything like that to get it. There we go. So we have one, and then typically I'll just kind of flip it so that way I know the pattern isn't going to be repeated for every single earring that I make out of this. So I just do another one. So there's that. Alright, so there's one. I'm just going to cut out one for this. So you can see there's really not much of a mark if you can see it at all from where the pencil was. If you used a pen or a marker, you'd really be able to tell unless you cut right inside of that line. But again, that's why I like using the pencil. So then I'll just go and, like, this looks a little angled to me, like there's a little bit of a point, so I'll just go in and just kind of trim off that little bitty bit. There we go. See, that already looks better. So the other thing I will do is I will grab my little hole punch. Again, I don't know where she got this, but I'm sure you could find it in like the leather making area in Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. So I usually use the middle hole on here. I don't know if you can see the difference. Yeah, there we go. The different sizes. That's just kind of what size of hole you'll end up getting. So I like the middle one just because it's big enough, but not too big. And then, see if I can get it to focus. There we go. And then I just kind of eyeball where it looks good to me. And poke a hole. And there we go. So I don't really want to put an O-ring on this one, so what I'm going to do is, because I know that that's too much space at the point and the hole, so I'm just going to trim just a little bit of that point off and make it a flat top, just like that. So then I'm going to take the little earring hook I don't know where my little pliers are. You just need to open it up just a little bit. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Open up just a little bit, and then hook that in there, and then you'd close it up, and there you go. You have an earring. These are really light. Everything people have told me that I've given them to, they really like them because of how light they are. Doesn't hurt their ears. It's not super heavy. Let's see. So here's one where there's two. This one I would use an O-ring for. So you just open that up and then put them both in. And you have that. And then with these, just put the little hook on there. So I'm trying to stay in focus, guys. And so that's going to be angled, or yeah, angled, so it's not going to sit like that on the ear because of the way the hook is this way with the same on the little piece right there. So I grab it and then I'll just twist it until it faces that way. So then whenever it hangs straight so you can see the front of it. But yeah, so see, super easy, super simple, just a little time consuming, mainly the cutting out. So what I typically do is I'll sit down one night and turn on the TV and just listen to it while I lay out the faux leather with the designs on them, trace them all, and then I'll just start cutting, and then I'll just put them in this little thing. So you can see all these I've already cut. I've already punched all the holes in. They're just sitting in there. Like, here's one of the little arrow pieces. It's gonna be such a pretty earring. But yeah, so I just have them all kind of set up. I already have them paired, so whenever I decide I need to make some more, it's gonna be a lot easier. I don't have to find mates or anything like that. I already have them all together. Another thing I do is I'll take a piece of cardstock, and then I had this little stamp that said this and that, and I thought it was cute because I was making the faux earrings, and then I also have been making, I'll grab some real quick, some little hair ties. So I thought that was kind of cute because of it being this and that, you know. Anyway, but yeah, so I'll just take cardstock, measure out how big I want. I have a template already. I don't know where it is right now. Excuse me. But I have a little template that even has the little dots on it and holes in it, so that way I know where to put the holes for the earring hooks on this. I found we just moved fairly recently, and so still going through things, and I found the little rounder that I have, like it's a little hole punch, but it rounds the corners. So I found that, and I thought it was a nice little extra touch. But again, these are super easy. I know you can buy some like this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby in the jewelry making section. I don't, just because to me this is cheaper. I think it ends up being like less than a penny per little card for the earrings whenever I make them myself. So yeah, super easy, super simple, a lot of fun. Again, the girls on my VIP love it. I did the math, and I had purchased 4 rolls of the faux leather, the 2 different colors of earrings, the O-rings, and then a pack of the backs. And I think it ended up being, oh, and adding in the little bit of price for the little card, and it ended up being, I think, like 70 cents a pair for earrings, with how many I've been able to get out of them. But I'm still getting more earrings out of the faux leather than I thought I was going to be getting. So there are those. And then here are some that I have already made. You can do different things. There's different designs you can find, like this one. You just have to figure out where to punch the holes and hook it. That's a fun little design. And this one's similar, but I did 2 pieces and have them dangling in there as well. See, so super easy, fairly quick, and you can, like I said, you can get a lot out of the hooks that you buy, the backs that you have in the faux leather that you get as well. You can get a lot of earrings out of them. So here's a few more that I've done. So it's the cognac like I'm wearing with just the hooks, the little pink flowers, and then the rose gold. Like I said, I don't have any more regular gold, but that was a very big color in my group. They really liked that one a lot. Whenever it comes time for winter, I really want to get some of the red and black plaid buffalo because I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's see. So the bags that I use for them, because I like to kind of keep them together, and I've also noticed that if I mail them in just a regular envelope with like a thank you card or something like that, if you don't have those real tight, then you can have these folded over and they lay fairly flat and don't really affect shipping. But what I do use is, I have a lot of these, like just the little jewelry Ziplocs. You can use those. Or I was gifted these, and it's the self-sealing bags with the adhesive there. But there are those. And then real quick, here are some of the stones that I use. Let's see. All right, ladies, so I think I explained everything on how to do them, where you can find this stuff, how to print things, cut them out, make the holes, and just put the hooks and everything on them. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to answer them any way I can, or help with any suggestions. If you have any ideas that you kind of want to talk about, see if you can figure out some other way of doing different designs. I'd love to be able to help you with that. So I'm gonna get off real quick. My husband just got home, so I'm gonna end the video. I know I said I would give a little brief of demonstration of the stud earrings, but I think I'm going to keep most of that really for another video. But here are the stones. I'll show you those. So that's what the studs will have on them. But all right, I'm gonna get off. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope it came out all right. I hope you can all hear me. Like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know and I'd be happy to help you. Thanks.